I have the loveliest pattern for you today, and I will be sharing a technique that we have never shown before on this channel. This is the Almond Flowers cardigan by Warda. It is lovely, it's so unique, and it was designed to inspire you to feel a sense of calmness and strength. The shape of this cardigan is amazing. I really love the design of this and how it flows and moves as you wear it. It hugs your shoulders and drapes beautifully for a comfortable, elegant feel. Another neat thing about this cardigan is you can wear either open or closed in the front. And I do love these little handmade buttons. And you're gonna adore this beautiful border. It features little cluster stitches, which look like little almonds, and the center sections are actually Tunisian crochet. So yes, we will be learning Tunisian crochet today, as well as some other fun new stitches. This pattern is meant to help you gain confidence in your skills, so don't be intimidated by new things. Give them a try and you just may fall in love. The yarn we use for this pattern is our sumptuous and silken Alpaca Silk Lace yarn. It has an amazing drape and puddly softness to it. I love how smooth and breathable it is. It's truly luxurious. The number of skeins you're gonna need, as well as all of the details for the pattern, are in the pattern PDF for you, which you can find at expressionfiberarts.com. While you're there, go ahead and sign up for email updates for weekly free knit and crochet patterns like this one. We will be working a portion of the border today, which includes several unique stitches as well as Tunisian crochet. To work row 6, we're gonna start with a stacked single crochet into our first stitch. So to do that, just begin with a single crochet. And there are different ways to work this. I've seen different varieties online. So I'm gonna go ahead and work a chain 1. And you can work into the 2 legs that are here underneath this stitch. A simpler way is just to work into these 2 visible front legs like so, and work another single crochet. So this basically functions as a double crochet. So once you've worked that, you're gonna chain 1. Then you're gonna work a shell into the chain 3 space of this next shell here. A shell consists of a cluster, a chain 3, and a cluster. So to work a cluster, you're going to go ahead and yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 3 space and pull up a loop. And you're going to do that 4 times. So that's 1, yarn over, pull up a loop, that's 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, that's 3, and yarn over, pull up a loop, that's 4. When you have 9 loops on your hook, you're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through all 9 loops on your hook. Then you're going to chain 3 and then work another cluster into that same chain 3 space. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, and one more time, and then yarn over and pull through all 9 loops on your hook. So there you have your cluster, chain 3 cluster, which makes your shell. Next, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to cluster into our marked stitch, which is all the way down here in row 2. And you're going to go around all of these 3 chains. So to do that, yarn over, insert into your marked stitch, and wrap around all of those chains and go ahead and work your cluster just like you have been. So yarn over, insert into the marked stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the marked stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the marked stitch, and pull up a loop. And when you've got your 9 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 9 loops. And then you're good to remove your stitch marker. So you've essentially wrapped all of those chains with a cluster. So once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and chain 1, and we're actually going to turn, and you're going to leave all those remaining stitches in that row unworked. We're going to complete them here in a minute. So we're actually going to make a rhombus using Tunisian crochet. So we're going to use the 6 chains that we worked here before we made this cluster. Okay, so to get started, we're going to do a forward pass. So we're going to skip our cluster and the chain 1, and we're going to insert our hook into the next chain. Go ahead and pull up a loop and then chain 1 on that loop. Boop. And we're going to do that 6 times. Insert into the next chain, pull up a loop and chain 1. That's 2. Insert into the next and chain 1. That's 3. Insert into the next, pull up a loop, chain 1. That's 4. Into the next, chain 1. That's 5, and 1 more. Boop, boop, and there's 6. So then we're going to do a return pass. So to do that, you yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And we're going to do that 6 times. So that's 1, yarn over, pull through 2, that's twice, yarn over, pull through 2, that's 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and 6 times. So you want to make sure that your stitches aren't getting stretched out before you work them. So we're going to continue on basically doing something very similar. We're going to work on these same stitches. So we're going to do a forward pass. So this is going to be a Tunisian Extended Full Stitch. So we're going to work into the spaces between these vertical bars. So into these little gaps. So you're going to go ahead and insert your hook into the space between those vertical bars, and you're going to pull up a loop, and then you're going to chain 1. Boop. And you're going to work that all the way across. Insert your hook into the next space between the vertical bars, pull up a loop, and chain 1. And try not to stretch these stitches out as you go. Insert into the next, pull up a loop, chain 1. Insert into the next, pull up a loop, chain 1. And twice more, chain 1. And don't forget that last little stitch. Insert into that final space, pull up a loop, and chain 1. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on your hook. You want to make sure they're fairly tight and not getting nice and stretched out, or you'll end up with an elongated rhombus shape. So next you're going to work a return pass, which we just did before. So yarn over, pull through 2, 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 and yarn over, pull through 2. So it should be looking something like this. So we're going to repeat that twice more. So repeat this row 2 more times. So same thing, we do our forward pass, insert into the space between our vertical bars, pull up a loop and chain 1. Insert into the next space, pull up a loop and chain 1. Insert into the next space, pull up a loop, chain 1. Just make sure you're getting those chain 1s in there, as they can be easy to forget. So we've got 1 more. Make sure you work those final ones. It can be a little more challenging to see that final gap, and then get that final chain 1 in there, and then do your return pass with a yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And we're going to do that once more. Insert into the gap, pull up a loop and chain 1. So same thing that we've been doing. This is a nice and easy way to practice your Tunisian crochet if you have never done it before, because you don't need any special hook for this. You can work all these stitches on your normal crochet hook, which I find very exciting. Get that final chain 1, and then work your return pass. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, again, and 1 more time. And when you've done that, you have this beautiful little rhombus shape that's going to add such a fun little texture to your border. So to continue on, you're going to put a stitch marker into the final stitch over here of your rhombus, because we'll be working into that later. And we're going to continue on with row 6. So we're going to go ahead and turn, and you're going to work a shell into this shell from the previous row. So just like we did before, yarn over and insert into that chain 3 space, pull up a loop, and you're going to do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over, pull through all those loops, boop, boop, boop. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and work another little cluster. 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through all your loops. So that creates your shell, the cluster, chain 3 cluster. And then you're going to finish off with a chain 3, and you're just going to double crochet into the final stitch. Once you finished row 6, you're going to have your shells on each side, and you've got your beautiful rhombus here in the center with your stitch marker in place. For row 7, we're going to turn and we're going to work a stacked single crochet into that first stitch. So again, work your single crochet, chain 1, insert your hook under those 2 front vertical bars, and work another single crochet. Then you're going to chain 2 and work a shell just like we did on the previous row into the chain 3 space. So yarn over, pull up a loop, and you're going to do that 4 times. 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through all your loops. So that's a cluster. Then chain 3 and work another cluster. Boop, 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 and doop. So yarn over and pull through all of those. So now we have our shell, cluster, chain 3 cluster. Then we're just going to chain 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hop on over. We're skipping the rhombus, we're skipping our stitch marker, and we're going to work a shell into this shell over here. So we just did a giant leap. 2, 3, and 4. So there's a cluster, chain 3, and another cluster, and that forms our shell. 2, 3, and 4. Pull through all of those, and then to finish off this row, chain 2 and just work a double crochet into that final stitch. So row 7 should look like this. You've got your shells on each side and your giant chain 12 leaping over your rhombus in the middle. For row 8, we're going to repeat row 4. So turn and start with a stacked single crochet into that first stitch, just like we've been starting all of our rows. And then work a chain 1 and then a shell into the next chain 3 space of the previous shell. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to make our cluster. Chain 3. Work another cluster into that same chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over and pull through all loops. So there's your shell. And then again, we're going to chain 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Jump all the way over to your next shell, and we're going to work a shell into that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through all those loops. Chain 3 and work another cluster to complete our shell. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and yarn over, pull through all of those loops, and you're going to finish with a chain 3 and double crochet into that final stitch. So once you've worked row 8, you're going to have 2 of these chain 12 spaces hovering on top of your rhombus. For row 9, we're going to repeat row 5. So very, very similar. Start with your stacked single crochet into that very first stitch. Chain 1. And then you're going to chain 2. Then we're going to work a shell into our previous shell, just like we've been doing. 2. And once more. Chain 3, do, boop. Work another cluster. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through all those loops. And just like on the previous rows, you're going to work a chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And do another big jump, boop, and work a shell into this shell over here on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for your cluster. Yarn over, pull through all the loops, chain 3, work another cluster, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through all your loops, finish off this row with a chain 2 and double crochet into your final stitch. So here's what you should be looking at once you've completed that row. You've got your 3 strands of your chain 12s hovering on top of your rhombus, and then in the next row you're going to grab all of that and scrunch it up like you did this row. So I've gone ahead and worked row 10, and it's very similar to row 6, so you can see how the rhombi start to stack on top of each other as you create your beautiful border. So I hope that was helpful for you. I feel that that's the most complex part of the pattern, so if you can work that, you're golden to work the rest of the pattern. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and above all, I hope you feel confident in learning new skills. Sometimes it can feel uncomfortable when we learn new things, but once we do, it feels so amazing. So don't be afraid of trying new things. Life is meant to be experienced. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful week, and I will see you next time with another new pattern. Bye-bye.